So I'm wearing the dress behind me. Can you see sparkly little number? And that's for a party tonight. So I'm going to start by prepping my base. So I'm going to go in with this, and this is the Touche Eclat Blair Primer. It is my current favourite because I need my skin to stay on all night through the heat and through the sweat. It has these tiny gold flecks in it, and the feeling of it on your skin, it's like it just glides on, which just fills in all those lines and pores and helps your makeup to look super finished. Now I'm going to use the Vasanthi Colour Corrector, and this is, sorry you can hear my husband in the background, this is just to correct any darkness. I'm just using my Real Techniques brush and I'm just dabbing that in. Don't try and spread it too much because you want the colour correction to literally be where you want to colour correct. Always look up, and also especially if you're older, you want to get in those creases. So look up when you're trying to do anything under your eyes, which I know is a really weird thing. Look at the difference. Next, I'm going to start prepping my eyelid, and I want that colour corrector to just stay in place and dry down. So I'm going to leave that there for a second. So now I'm going to add some colour, and I've got some pinks and I've got some blues and I've got greens and all sorts of colours in my dress that you can see behind. So I'm going to use my Danessa Myrix Beauty Palette, and I am going to add a little bit of colour. And this is a really good way of not feeling scared, just having almost a wash of colour. But these colours are absolutely stunning. So I'm going to go in with the shade Awakening, and I find that these work really well if you use your finger. Can you see the way the light bounces off that? It's amazing. So let's start by applying that, and I start in the middle and towards the bottom, and then I'm not adding anything more, but just bringing it out and not taking it too much into the corner of the eye either, because you want to be able to build up, and if you start too much near the edge, you're going to have too much product there. But these are great if you're traveling and you just want to use your hand and you don't have a lot of space and weight. Wow. I'm going to take, in the same palette, the colour Trance, and I'm just using that on the outside edge to just smoke it out. Now I'm going to add a little bit of shadow here because we don't want the colour just to sort of sit unblended. So I'm taking a dark brown and a fluffy brush, and I am applying that around the edges. So now I'm going to do my eyeliner, and I'm actually going to try and smoke this out, but I want to have the gel liner as a base just to help everything stay put. While that top line dries, I'm going to just take a dark brown and I'm going to apply it along the lash line. Now that's dry, I'm going to go over the eyeliner in a dark brown colour. Okay, onto skin, and we're going to make this super fast. So I've got a a foundation stick, and this is a couple of shades darker than what I currently am, and it's going to give me that nice glow. Just going to blend that out. It's where, if you were to get a tan, where you'd want that glow and that bronzeness. Then I'm going to take my foundation, go in with a beauty blender, and I'm going to apply this. You want to kind of go around the edges first and apply a small amount at a time. Next, I'm going to use my concealer. I need this concealer to stay on all night, so I am going to apply it and I'm going to let it dry down quite a bit before I go out and blend it. this is where you start tidying up your makeup. So eyebrows are done, and I'm going to go back with my beauty blender, and I'm going to go and blend all of the concealer out now. And then I'm going to finish off the inside of my lid with a kind of goldy peachy colour. So I don't normally bake, but because I have got a client before I go to this family function and it is going to be hot, I just want to minimise how much my makeup moves and keep it really set. So I am taking this powder bath and I'm going to place powder quite generously on. I don't have to do it around my eyes because I just feel like it dries it out. Other areas you can do are apply a bit of powder here and here, although I'm not going to bake that because I don't kind of sweat too much, but it just will help. Now if you want to create a really kind of snatched look, you can also use your puff and go in here. So I'm going to leave that on for a second, and I'm going to then put my mascara on. The Yves Saint Laurent Lash Clash mascara, and it is so good at making my very sparse lashes look amazingly thick. I always feel as though mascara just finishes off my look, especially when I'm not wearing false eyelashes, which I'm not going to do today. Look at that difference. Right, now I'm going to brush my baking away. And that just smooths everything over, brings my cheekbones up. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So now I'm going to use my Pat McGrath. This is a Divine Blush and Glow Trio. 3 products there. So I'm going to use the bronzer, and I'm going to just go over any outside areas. Make sure that that looks all nice and bronzed. Then I'm going to go in with the pink blush, and I'm going to place this quite high, and actually almost underneath my eye, and what that will do is again create a lifted look. You want to add a bit of glow, put that tiny bit of highlighter, same brush, and just over. If you want to add a little bit also, you can add it under your eyebrow, just so that when the light hits it, it's there. Finally, I want my eyes to be the main piece, so I'm going to keep my lips quite a kind of a neutrally pink, and I'm going to go in with a Colour Pop lip liner. I'm going to use this Kiko lipstick in Smart, and it's a really nice, nourishing, moisturising lipstick. Finally, fix it all with some fixing spray, and